We are here celebrating our 2K TV rap party, and we're gonna head into the Triple Threat Park today with two members of Team 2K TV, Danny and John, and one community member, E-Bands. Welcome back to 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on the show. Once again, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me back.
In Triple Threat, you can pick your card. So which card and player are you using today? Because this is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna be using Invincible LaMelo.
Let's meet the visitors, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Mike Conley. Let's meet the starters now for your Los Angeles Lakers. At center, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Here's T. And he banks in the layup.
Luka Doncic with the assist.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Edwards with it, picked up by James. It's McDaniels on the wing. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Timberwolves ball.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with another like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds, thousands?
Ooh, a lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think personally, he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had every 6'11", a lot of people aren't usually Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Let's meet the visitors, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Mike Conley. Let's meet the 35 now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. T is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
McDaniels against Hachimura. Down low, here's T. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Now here is Hachimura. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Here's LeBron. And no good that time. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's T with the rebound.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And there's the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup. T's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The shot's good.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker in the wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Conley. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Conley kicks to Randle, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Minnesota. Mike Conley at the line for 1.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Greg, this is some kind of no. Last year. For Austin Reed. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Sean, we appreciate the reporting. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. T is out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's Reed. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Edwards' shot is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Lakers in the lead. Doncic kicks to MP. They get a hand on it. Yeah. Conley against Doncic. With the floater. It's hauled in by Doncic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the middle. Here's T. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they step beyond the arc in the second quarter. Conley the pass to Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the paint. Here's T. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Now here's Conley. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season format.
And here we go. The first of what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with a head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Edwards cashing in from outside.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Frank, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues.
We've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
45.
You lost the lead, Chat.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Minnesota leading by 17. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X Factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by LeBron. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 12. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Mangosi. Lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 18. Doncic kicks to MP. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Craig, inverting their sets to have different players starting the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a night.
He ain't winning the game right here.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
Look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got 11.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Lakers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. We've got Alex Len. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's T in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Milton the pass to T. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the 3 off target. Here's Los Angeles now. To the inside. Here's T. Yes, it is. Or then there's a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. The Timberwolves shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And it goes down 2 points.
The defense is just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
T the pass to Finney-Smith. That shot off. Good work defensively by Ingles. Finney-Smith's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the 3-second call.
Doncic.
This one on the defense. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more even.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Joe Ingles. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Highland. Conley's shot is off. Lakers trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's T. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Reeves against Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, here's Conley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So it's Minnesota winning this one east. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
It's going in.
Good game last night.
Focus, focus.
One more.
Just like that. Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Let's do this.
Yes,
way to
sir.
finish strong, guys.
That's the way I back
Make sure
up
you
my
get some
game.
shots up before you get out of here. got going on today?
Doesn't matter though.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D, no threes.
No threes.
Boom corner.
Help, help, help.
Good stuff.
Stay on. Yep, no threes, no threes.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sport. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, at the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with MP, and it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Beal from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
MP against Beal. No good off the glass. Left side Booker, Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And there's a defensive 3-second. Call.
Phoenix ball.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix, and now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Durant inside, working on Hachimura. Durant's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The ball's knocked loose. And the Suns pushing it up now. Throws it up high.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Here's Doncic. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. The 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is...
He is checked in for Doncic. Hayes with it. Now guarded by Booker. And so in the game for the Suns. Booker and Beal in a talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3, the small forward.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
The kick to Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. James, a freight train coming.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Beal surveying the D. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the basket by Hachimura.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Durant, the pass to Beal. Booker for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
Clark, it's
foul.
special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the Kings? Still doing this at this age.
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low.
41.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's T. And the layup is good off the glass. T's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Booker no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
It's James on the wing, guarded by Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Suns trail by 11. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Phoenix is going with almost an entirely new group here. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for one.
And it's tied up with that one. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Connect. And counted from 12 feet. Connect's gotten 4 this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. And we're just... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal, then it's Bol Bol, then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Jones in at the point. Suns trail by 4. Outside Durant. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
shooting for
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Shout out to them for getting to the foul line. They've been the aggressors taking that ball to the basket, and they've been able to knock down a good percentage of those free throws.
Plumlee's checked in for the Suns.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jones against MP. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Connect, guarded by Durant. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. Suns trail by 6. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Sends it home from three-point land. Allen's got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. T with a bucket.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Jones. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
To the inside. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Lakers lead by 6. And here's MP. James deciding where to go with it. Back to MP. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The open shot by Allen. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Dunn. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Beal. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
The Lakers call timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Now MP. Richards pulls it in. Now here's Booker. O'Neal inside. Hachimura recovering.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really...
Oh, my!
Big time right there.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 5. A minute and a half Beal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the basket by Hachimura.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Suns trail by 7. Booker fires from way outside. Off target from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And stolen by Booker.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. Come up empty, and it's over.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
To the middle. Out to James. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
Booker with it. Launches a 3. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Allen. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. Late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're on top by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, T. Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3. James with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Austin Reed, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Booker. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community.